Hi, my name is Maria, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my family, about our daily basis, and what we do, what is our routine, and for you to get to know a little bit more about us. So let's get started with my little family. So I say that I have a little family because it's basically just me, my fiance, and our dog and cat. So it's just four of us, two humans, two pets, and it's a very little family, but very lovely, sorry, and we're very close, all of us. So for you to get to know every one of us more specifically, we're going to start with Schneider. He's my fiance. He's the best cook ever. He works as a Spanish interpreter, and but basically, what that means is that he, for example, let's say that there is a doctor that only speaks English and Spanish speaking patient. They need to know very specific what each other is saying because it's something that regards the health of the patient. So in this case, what he does is that he has to interpret from Spanish to English and from English to Spanish so they can understand each other. Other than that, he is, well, the best husband to be. He is a very good partner. He takes good care of me, and that's all that I could have asked for. So, the next one would be Mia. As I say, my name is Maria, and this is my last quarter in college. I hope that if everything goes well, I will be graduating in about November, maybe, which is amazing, and I am going to have the diploma for bilingual preschool to be a teacher in bilingual preschool. And other than college, what I do is that I am a housewife, which means that I do take care of the house. I am the one that stays at home, that takes care of the dishes, of the laundry, of everything in the house. And other than that, I also do other things that we're going to talk in a minute. So, other than us, there is Paco. He is our 10 months old puppy. He is the mix of a male schnauzer and a female Rottweiler, which sounds crazy, and it is. So he is very lovable and friendly, and he loves to be pet and is friendly with everyone, just like a schnauzer. But he's also very playful and very disruptive and very destructive, as a Rottweiler would be. So it's a mix of both, and actually you can see him here when he was very young. He was the cutest thing ever, so fluffy and chubby and cute. And he was the calmest puppy ever. But then he had to grow up, and now he's very big. He's very grown up, as you can see here. And is he's cute. He's very friendly. He loves to be pet and loves for you to give attention to him, but he's also a little messy and a little naughty, and there's always something that he's breaking or something that he's biting, and he's always doing something. Then we have Minam, who is our 6 months old cat. When we first got him, we thought that he was a girl because the person that we adopted him from told us that it was a female cat. So we named him Minam because we said that's a really cute name for a female cat. But then we found out that he was not. He was actually a male cat. So we still stick to the name because we thought that it didn't really have a gender, and it actually was really cute for him because his personality is basically the opposite of Baco. He's very calm, he loves the outdoors, he loves the attention, he loves all of that, but also he likes to be apart and he likes to sleep a lot, and he's very quiet and very calm most of the time. The thing with him is that he loves being touched and loves to be taken care of, but he does not like when someone else touches him. For example, an outsider or someone that he may not know or someone that's not me or my fiance. So he's very picky with who he receives the attention from. So that's him. And as you can see in the picture, he's very little here, but he's 6 months now, so he's a lot longer now. I don't have him here with me right now, but he's very longer right now. Then um, I'm going to explain to you a little bit more about what we do in our house, what our household looks like most of the time on a week, for example. So from Monday through Wednesday, what happens is that Snyder needs to get up very early in the morning to go to work because he needs to commute about for an hour, maybe less than that. And when he leaves, I need to take home. I take care of the pets. I need to take them outside. I have to do my breakfast. I have to do the laundry, anything that needs to be done in the house. And then I usually take time for myself. I do crochet or I play video games or I, for example, paint or do things that I like or reading or anything. And if I have, for example, homework or I have a project to do for college, then I will take that time to do it. Then when he comes back from work, we have dinner and we try to spend the most of our time together because we love being together. The thing is that that's what happens from Monday through Wednesday. When it's Thursday and Friday, he actually works from home, which means that he is it's different in our routine because that means that he we can get up a little bit later and that he gets to work here and then we can spend, for example, his breaks and lunch together. And it's a lot more comfortable for him to be here since he doesn't have to worry, for example, at the end of his shift about the time that he will take from work to come home because he's already home. And for him, it's a lot easier because everything is closer to him. If he needs to go to the bathroom, if he needs to eat something, it's all in here, so he doesn't have to worry or he doesn't have to pay anything extra for any of that. Okay. Um, so another thing that I would like to mention here is about our goals. So as we are having this routine, we are trying to do our best to have a stable condition, so that we want to be more stable, not only economically, but also be more mature for bigger responsibilities in the future. For example, what we would like to do to have a bigger property where Bago, for example, can run and can have a lot of space to play. And we will also like to have children, which means a lot more responsibility and a lot more of um, other things economically and other things that we need to have and that we are going to prepare for. So let's go back to the routine. What I explained to you before was what we did from Monday through Friday. So what do we do in the weekends? What we do in the weekends is that, for example, we are people that we don't like going out. We don't like partying. We don't go outside with our friends. We don't like any of that. We love to stay at home. So what we do most of the weekends is just stay home, watch movies, watch series, maybe play some video games, play board games, just spend time together, talk about anything and everything, or watch videos or anything. Sometimes he would even play a video game and maybe I am crocheting or maybe I am playing a video game and he's doing something else. So that's how it works. Also, we do exercises, for example. We do it at home because for the same thing, we don't like going out. So we do all of those things. We like to take care of ourselves and do some exercises together, which, by the way, I would also recommend for everyone to do it with someone because it's always easier when you don't feel like doing anything, that someone will support you and tell you and push you to do that thing with them, and it's a lot better, and you feel better, you feel that you're not alone, and for both of you would be a lot better to get things done. And some of the weekends that are not the norm but happens, um, we decide that will not stay at home because maybe we want to visit his family, or we want to visit my family. For example, we can visit his dad and his siblings, and we would watch movies together and stay there for the weekend and make dinner with them or talk, or we would go with my parents and do the same things. Or maybe we would just go outside because we want to spend more time together and go out on a date, go to eat something, or go to watch a movie, or maybe just go out on a walk and do the exercise part, but outside of the home because maybe it's a nice day and maybe we want some fresh air and things like that. But it's not the norm, and it's not what happens always. So that would be our routine. As I said before, these are the things that happen the most, but they're not always like the norm. Is not a schedule. It's very flexible actually, because life happens and things happen. So we cannot say that every Monday will happen the same or that every Saturday will be the same, because there's a lot of things with the pets, with families, with a lot of other things that may interfere or may affect what happens what day. But this was just a very short summary of what usually happens on our weekend, on our week in general. And yeah, that would be it. I hope that you liked it. I hope that everything was clear, that you got to know us a little better, and thank you so very much for your attention. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I don't know at what time you're seeing this, but I really do hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. And most important of everything, I would say as a last thought, that it's very important to spend time with the people that we love, with our family, with the people that we live, and with the people that are not going to be there forever. So we need to spend more time with them, the most that we can. We need to tell them that we love them and pay attention to everything, and to be there for them and for them to be there for us. So, yeah, that would be it. Thank you so much. Goodbye.